Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quivz here. Quivz does stuff. Why am I upside down? That's weird. Oh well. Oh, must have been where it saved. Welcome back to Terratech. So last time we played, we were getting ready to take on Watchtower Charlie, which is the first of the set piece, or I guess they are kind of set pieces. They still exist within the open world, but they're kind of placed. I think they basically get placed procedurally when you get the mission. So they get put somewhere where you haven't been yet. I imagine if you actually explore in a massive radius around the place where you get it, they have to be placed further away than that. But anyway, we shall see. We're going to head over there. It's pretty simple. You'll see a lot of techs that are built on a similar principle to mine. Just an upright, tiered structure with guns on it. It is the most functional way to assemble a GSO tech. And yeah, most of the fan-submitted techs would have been similar, and henceforth are the most common techs to attack you. So yeah, so this thing is a turret of some description, and it's defended by these shields, so I've got to get to the shields and take out the shields first. The shield generators. Isn't that a Star Wars thing? Anyway. Oh yes, no, it's relatively simple. It's just a matter of winging along up here. It'll shoot at me, but I think I'm mostly okay. Oh man, so slow. But yeah, eventually I'll get within range of this, be able to take it down. Alright, so we destroyed the battery, but we didn't kill the cab. There we go, now I've killed the cab. Right, now I actually have to go underneath. Oh, you can go around, but I'm just going to go through because it should be quick enough. The AI targeting is deliberately a little bit off, like not immediately accurate, so that it gives you a chance, and actually so that they have a chance against you as well, amusingly. Right, and now it should have no shields, but it still has a repair bubble on the base. I am gonna anchor and wait for the sun to come up to recharge my shields and repair bubble, because I'm getting low and I don't want to take this thing on and get creamed before I killed it. There's a lot of parts here as well. It'll be really nice to collect all these parts. Let's get myself an anchor and attach some of these. So that I can keep them. Try and grab anything that's good. There's a shield bubble, there's another battery. Oh, there's another battery. Another battery. Take this off. Put the battery in there. Put the wheel back on. Big lights. Don't really use them, but we'll keep them. What was that? Oh, just a weird bracket thingy. Another big light. Running out of attachment points. Anything else good? Ooh, mortar. Not really going to use that at the moment, but we'll attach it. That is another shield repair bubble. Pounder, another cannon, so we'll definitely take that. Replace one of these front guns with that. What else have we got? Oh, another one of those. And then the rest is just all blocks. Bumper bars, basic guns, and basic blocks. It's almost worth collecting these, but not really. I'll take the good bits and the rest of it can remain where it is. Right. Should actually be close enough now. No, we'll just progress on it otherwise. Oh, man, this is draining my battery really fast. Whew. Yeah, see, if I hadn't charged then, I probably would have died. Alright, I think we've done it. Now it says the tower is down, but pieces of the tower still remain, so we'll just shoot that until it's actually gone. There we go. Right, and they dropped me some cool stuff. Look at that, a big battery. Always good. Is this an anchor? I think this is an anchor. Alright, chuck that on there. Put some of these drills and things on there. Let's attach a bunch of these blocks because we're going to need as many blocks as we can get. Has it not given me many blocks? No, it hasn't. Let's attach these in a way that actually gives us more attachment points rather than less attachment points. That one. So we go there, there, there. Yeah, doing this is really cumbersome, but later on when you've got the SCU, then you don't have to do this. You can just, you know, attach things to... Well, you don't attach anything to anything, you just activate the SCU and it'll pick everything up. We're not that far off that, but we do still have to actually get there. For now, we'll just try and collect as much of this as we can get. Oh. They've added a 1 block to Geocorp. Geocorp didn't used to have a 1 block. Either that or it's just a coloured block and it's not. Oh yeah, it's just a coloured block. See, that's the GSO pounder, 3-pounder. It's just been coloured black. There is a way to colour stuff. Here it is. Skins. See, you can just recolour it. But I also have access to this red one. But yeah, I think you have to buy the others. So, yeah. Flashville. Oh. Cool. Didn't know. I never bothered to really use it, but it's there. You can skin your techs, you can buy other skins. Let's see what else there is here. The regular guns. Grab a light because why not? Anything else good? Doop 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 boo. Doesn't look like it. Nothing else really worth collecting. Let's just grab a few of these pieces. I've never used the protective like bumper bars and stuff before, but they're there. They exist. You could use them if you really wanted to. I just haven't. Yeah, that'll probably do. It's a bunch of cool stuff. Did I miss anything good? What's that? Oh, it's a power meter. Not hugely useful. I missed one piece of shielding, but that's alright. I can miss one piece of shielding. Now, there was another one over here. Did that? Yeah, that's already gone away. That's a shame. Oh well. Alright. So one of my other missions, in fact my only remaining mission is to just cut down 10 trees. That should be easy and quick. And then we need to find another trading post. Nearest one is over there. That way. I do want to kind of find that salt flat again and see if there's a trading post near there. Because if there is, I will actually just set up base at that salt flat. Oh, there it is. It's over here. I don't think there's a trading post near there. Ah, there it is. Oh no, that's where I just came from. This guy's trying to get to me, but he can't climb this steep of a slope. He appears to have used up his battery fighting that other guy. But there are some nice useful blocks down there, so we will take him on, go and collect those blocks. Well, some of those blocks. Yeah, you can really see how good the cannons are here. Bombarding from range very effectively. Alright, let's see what we ended up with left here. Drop an anchor. Put some blocks on the anchor to extend the attachable space. Let's see what else there is. Grab a few of those. I said grab. Ooh, that one doesn't want to. Oh, yes, it does. Some big wheels. Might be time to redesign my ship to take advantage of these big Geocorp wheels and the big Geocorp battery. I almost always go with a sort of large Geocorp tech just because, well, you can fit more stuff on it. There are times when I might make something specific to deal with a specific situation. There are occasionally specific situations where maybe a flyer is called for or a good hover car is called for. But mostly a big Geocorp tech on wheels or tracks covered in guns will solve 9 out of 10 of the game's problems. Grab some wheels just because that's probably about all I need from there. Oh, I could have grabbed that and that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Never really use them anyway. Cool. Alright, cut down trees. Let's head... I know there isn't a trading post near that. Maybe we'll head to this trading post and see if it's on another salt flat. It kind of looks like it might be. And we'll just destroy some trees on the way. Obviously it's easier to do the trees in a forested area. Have I got any new cabs yet? I do. I've got one AI module. Okay, that's good. No, it's not, because you still can't save. You have to have a player usable cab to save a tech, because you have to actually take control of the tech and then save it, whereas with an AI you can't do that. So what I will do here is I will design... No, I don't need that. I actually just need this. So you've seen this before. This, we attach a couple of those to it. We attach the refinery to this end of it. Like that, rather. And we put the collector there. And then, yeah, I'd like to save this tech, but the only way to do it is to drive it. And you can't drive it with an AI. So I should have, actually, last time I was at a trading post, bought one. If I rename it, can I? No, it doesn't save it, it just renames it. Right, that trading post is here, so not on the salt flat, which I think is just over there, which is a bit annoying. But oh well, what are you going to do? This guy's a bit outgunned. Yeah, it's a very simple fighting mechanics. It's not exactly difficult. It really is mostly just holding down the fire button and turning to face the right way. But somehow it's strangely satisfying. I guess it's because of the way things explode and the fact that you get blocks out of it. And the whole game is, you know, about blocks. So it actually just works. Alright, I'll just sell these to the trading post. It'll be quicker. then I will buy a basic cab. See, 1,000, very expensive, which is why I didn't really want to do it to begin with. Now that is a tech, so it won't, even just on its own, you can drive it. And most cabs come with basic wheels, which are deployed if they are the only block. Once you attach another block to it, it stops being, it is no longer deployed. The wheels, that is. Oh no, that's still the shop, okay. Back to my own inventory. Manufacturing blocks. Right. Cannon. Let's... no, yeah, 2's fine. Attach a refinery. Perfect. Attach a resource receiver. I don't yet have... if I had power transfer coils, then I would turn this into a charge station as well, but I don't, so I won't. Right, let's rename this tech first. So we'll call it resource station for now. Save that, and then I can manage techs. How do I take a snapshot again? Oh, take snapshot. Resource station, save. So now, there it is, resource station. Right, so if I go over here and I'm driving this, and get rid of this, I can now deploy new tech and pull up this resource station whenever I need it, nice and quickly. Cool, huh? Right, let's see what other blocks there are for sale today. Wheels, yeah, there's lots of those. Okay. Weapons, nothing good. Nothing I really want out of accessories. Could do with more of those, but not now. We'll worry about that later. They're always good batteries, but don't need them now. Nothing good there. Ah, the first fight block. Geocorp Eagle Heavy Booster. It's massive. It's extremely powerful. But it doesn't have a lot of fuel, and fuel tanks to keep it powered for any extended period. Like, gonna be a while coming yet. Alright, it is time for me to sort of redevelop my tech. So what I'm gonna do to do that is I'm actually gonna pull the cab straight out, and the whole thing will just fall apart. And because I'm here by the SCU attached to this trading station, it'll collect all these bits and pieces and put them in inventory for me one by one. Different SCUs have different speeds of collection. Placeable ones that you have, for example, the biggest one, the Geocorp one, of course, has a massive range of collection, but takes forever to actually charge up from being placed to being ready to actually start collecting, and only collects a few things at a time. But it does so over such a massive area that it's worth it. But yeah, they each have different finicky things about them. Alright, I'm going to start with a battery, which I'm going to place behind the cab. Now, this is that. So let's place... I'm going to want a radar on this thing, so let's put a radar in, let's say there. I can fill the other space with the 2 batteries, let's say for now. Let's put a block there and there. And there, and there, and there. What else can I fill that space with? Well, more batteries. It's going to be the best choice here. Battery and battery. Oh no, you know what? Not battery and battery. Let's take 2 of those out. Put in my shield bubble and my repair bubble. Cool, cool. Alright. There's going to need to be some wheels, so let's start wheeling up. Going to need, I've only got 1 3 block, 2 3 blocks would have been nice, and I've only got 2 2 blocks, but that's alright. We'll start with them. Thusly. And thusly. Gives me a little tiered structure. I need to fill up these back spaces, but I don't need to fill them all the way up. I can put other things in there, like more batteries for a start. So let's start with battery, 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 battery. No, let's go battery, battery. Keep the batteries more hidden. And then put some 1 blocks in. I haven't put an anchor in. I should have put an anchor in, so this battery's going to have to come out as well for now. Oops. Anchor. Or do I base the whole thing off the regular anchor? I could base the whole thing off the regular anchor. So that battery can go back in. See, these are the sorts of design considerations that you have to go through to build a really good tech. How are you going to recharge it? Is it going to have an anchor? Is the anchor going to be able to reach the ground? How many wheels is it going to have? Where are those wheels going to be situated? What's its turning circle going to be like? In this case, absolutely shocking. This is going to have such a bad turning circle. What I might do is actually move these back. And I'll use these geosos are approximately the same size. They're a little bit taller. But not by much, and they have softer suspension, so it should be pretty close to evened out. GSO 3-pounders, put a behind the front bank, fill the entire front section with those. Oops, that's right, we'll go back and fix that in a minute. What else have we got here that I could use? I should put my thimble collectors on somewhere. If it's going to be able to anchor, it's going to actually need the solar generators, so let's drop some of them in there. And we haven't managed to get complete shield and thingy coverage. Repair bubble coverage. So, I'm gonna want another shield bubble. And repair bubble. Now that I've gone high, I should protect that somehow. So I'll put a couple more of those in front of it, and we'll put some guns on it, because it's there now, so it should have guns on it. Not a great tech, but a reasonable tech. It does everything I need it to do. It has a radar, it has massive battery capacity. Do I have any batteries left? No, good. It's got a lot of weapons. Should ride reasonably. And GSO stuff, Geocorp stuff has better torque, so getting up and down hills should be a bit easier. Right, so we can grab, so this isn't very far, this is suitable. I might set up base on this salt flat, so this is where I'm going to establish a base of operations. So I'm going to establish a very simple, very worthless base that will just act as a marker initially to begin with. First, of course, I'm going to collect all these free blocks, because free blocks are free blocks, not to be sneezed at. More wheels. Yeah, we could use more wheels. More wheels are actually always good. Let's move these back one. Put these in here, which will actually make it more stable and even more torquey than it was before. So, yeah, that'll help. Anything else good here? Crappy guns, crappy guns, crappy guns, and a light. No, okay. Right, so, nice big flat spot with a trading post relatively close. This will do right about here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish, and we'll just start with a rotating anchor, because a very, very simple base. I'm going to put a solar generator on it. Oh, I don't have a battery. I could have used a spare battery for this, but oh well. So for now it won't have one because it'll only work. No, I'm going to have to take a battery out of my tech. Just for this, I'm going to leave that hole there for now. And try and remember I've got to put a battery in there at some point. Would have been nice to have another shield projector as well, but I don't. So these blocks are literally just to give it a basic level of protection. From being immediately destroyed if something approaches. Now, this game does have the sort of concept that a lot of games follow, where things only happen when you're close. So where you are, if you're not there, it doesn't. Nothing happens. Yeah. So this base essentially, nothing will really happen to it unless I'm close enough to it. So we'll just put some weapons on it anyway. I've got defensive plates, don't I? I'll put a few defensive plates on it as well, just for the sake of it. Might take this one off. I'll just put it on my machine for now and I'll deal with it later. Cool, that'll work. Maybe from above as well, especially over the battery. Yep, that'll do. Doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, so that'll act as a marker so I can always find this when I need it. And, oh yes, I've got to put the actual cab on. Because I have an AI cab. So we'll take out, let's say, this block. Put the AI module in. Put that back on. Tell that to God. Alright. So it will defend itself against incoming threats. I didn't apparently pick up any new missions, so back here to grab some more missions. I'm doing this damn course at the moment for hopefully a new job, but I need new skills first. But it's just so dry and boring. So I don't know if you've ever done sort of, well, we call them trade school here in Australia, and that's basically a simple school that's designed for people who are doing some form of trade. But it's basically like school, but way worse. Oops. Okay, that's not what I had in mind at all. Oh no. The undo button's gone. That's really sad. Drive this tech Enemies are too close. Oh, and I'm gonna die. Well, that was really, really fail, guys. You don't see that very often. It is going to make recovering from this nigh on impossible. Unless I get super lucky and I eventually destroy this guy just by standing here and shooting with my one gun underneath his cab. You know what I can do? I can steal one of his rifles. Couple of them even. Aha! It may take a while, but I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna get all your cool stuff. Okay, so that was an invasion. They happen periodically, where a big tech designed by other players basically falls from the sky and starts attacking. Yeah. That was not really ideal. And I've got no way of collecting all these bits. I'm going to have to just stick everything to things and then, oh man, this is going to take forever. And this is such a lot of good venture blocks as well. So these are venture techs. You don't normally get venture tech blocks this early, but I did because the invading force was a venture tech force. So I got lucky, sort of. Somehow managed to survive that in a slightly cheaty way, but hey, it worked. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Yeah, so somehow I'm going to have to try and collect all these blocks, because these are all good blocks. I don't want to lose any of these. Should be able to make a pretty cool tech out of it. Especially the weapons, some of the guns on venture techs are great. These hail rifles are excellent. The Uzis aren't bad either. They're very short range, but they are really good when you are within short range. They're really good when you're within short range. But yeah, I need to really kind of try and redeploy the tech I had. I don't know if I can. I don't think I've got any saved, like auto-saved schematic or anything. Ah, that's really disappointing. Hit the wrong button. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I will be able to remake a tech that is at least similar, if not exactly the same as the one I just made. The problem is I will have to remake the tech that I just made. Unless I can find it in the auto-saved. Oh, well, that's alright. We'll pick that up. Right, load techs. These are all unavailable because I don't have the parts, apparently. Dagnabbit. That's really, really, really sad. Oh, there it is. Unavailable. Why is it unavailable? Oh, because I don't have the blocks, because I've already got a cab. Do I have another cab that I can access? I do. So it's not the cab then. I don't know what it is that I'm missing. I must have lost a part. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's not how that was supposed to go. Admittedly, the collecting the venture parts are beneficial, at least. But yeah, the rest of that was just absolutely not at all what one would want to happen. Alright, so we have to build it again. So, battery goes on the back of the cab. I need a radar in here somewhere, so we'll put that underneath there. I'm going to need some more batteries. Then there. Let's put in a repair bubble And a shield generator. And then some more batteries underneath those. Then let's surround that with parts for safety. Let's fit that with assorted wheels. Let's go with these, because they're really fast. Oops. I don't have a lot of torque though, so you normally need like a run up to get up hills. But we'll see. It might work, it might not. So this will be a slightly different design to the previous one, just because I can't. It's not like I memorized the previous design, I just built it. Something I made up on the fly. And so similarly, we will just be dumping things on as opportunity presents itself. Now these can go there, but then they prevent the cannons from firing upwards, so actually having them recessed a bit is better. I might just rotate the orientation of the shield bubble to give a proper attachment point. Now these, their range is too short. They do have rapid fire, but their range is really short. So I'm actually still better off with these, in my opinion. Like even these, their range is pretty short, but their power and rapid fire is what makes them worth it as the trade-off for the short range. Still got a fair few batteries left. Oh, I didn't put an anchor point in it again. Alright, let's just move these for the moment. In fact, let's put these on the sides, just because they look cool there. I need to take this block out and replace that block with the anchor block, so that my tech can anchor. Ooh, can anchor if it can find a flat enough spot to anchor. So this is the problem with techs this big, is that you need to find a good flat spot or it won't be able to anchor correctly. In fact, this one might just be... oh no, there we go, finally got it anchored. Right, so on the rear, let's have an entire tail's worth of them. We'll put 2 more batteries in, because we have them. We'll put in another... put 2 more batteries in somewhere else. Put in another repair bubble and shield on the rear. Doesn't really cover those wheels, but we'll probably survive. We'll see. Venture batteries. It's not really worth putting them on because they're so small. Venture shield bubble projectors. It's almost worth putting them on because they're so small, and I can put them in this gap around the wheels. Yeah, they're worth it. Not by a lot, but they're worth it. I think I can even put... no, I can't put guns on them. They'll be in the way of the wheels. Oh, no they won't. Cool. Put a couple of guns on them, why not? Yeah, so you can sort of fire through some parts, not all. The game has self-collision. Self-collision is somewhat relaxed for the purposes of making the game more fun rather than more restrictive. There we go. New tech. Probably not as good as the old tech, but new tech. Alright, now I'm still supposed to be cutting down trees. There wasn't an SCU for sale by any chance, was there? I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, you normally get your first one out of another tech that has one, or occasionally out of a chest. There's a big base over there. I don't know what that's about. It might be a mission. Take Rebel Station. There it is. Alright, so we'll go and deal with this guy. At range. Howie McPlowface was his name. Let's see if there's anything good left behind. Two cannons. Two cannons is alright. Alright, we are getting low on these, but... Oh no, I've got space anyway. Put 2 cannons on. And then we'll beat the rebel guards. So the idea behind this is there will be a base, and it'll have guards. And you have to beat the guards without destroying the base. Or at least that is the preferred method. So what I'm going to do is try and get far enough away that the base can't shoot me. Oh, okay, so these venture wheels might be fast, but they have no torque, and I can't climb even the lightest of hills. So I might have to rethink that and actually put better wheels on. We're going to go back and we're going to put some proper Geocorp wheels on, and probably 8 of them rather than 6 of them. As fast as these are, there's just too much weight, so it's not really working. Oh, now this guy wants some. Not having it. Alright, most of this is close enough to actually get picked up by the SCU, so that's pretty good. Another repair bubble, make sure that's in range. Some more guns. Right. Okay, let's engage the build beam, because it's going to be easier with the build beam. So I put these on, but they might actually have to come off. Let's put some wheels with some real torque on. We will again put the GSO bumpers on the front, I think. Thusly, other things that we forgot is that I never put on thimble collectors. They appear in accessory blocks. I've only got one of those left. It's a shame. I might have to get more of those at some point. Yeah, so you will get other things, like that's a speedometer. It'll actually add a miles per hour readout. Not hugely important, but it's there. Venture Collector collects less blocks, but holds onto them if you're cruising along at ridiculous speeds. Also has different attachments points to other blocks. It only has one, so it only attaches in one direction, not multi-direction like other blocks, like the other collectors. Yeah, look, I'm not even going to bother for the moment. We'll buy more and do something about that later. Right. Now we should be able to climb hills. Better. Okay. So it should have guards. I don't actually see any guards. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh no, those aren't guards. Where's its guards? So normally when they have guards, if you defeat the guards, you get the station. So you get every block. So you can actually choose specific targets by middle clicking. So your middle mouse button, if you click on that, it'll only target that. It should ignore this station. And then I can kill turret 732, whatever. Cool, and that whole station is now my station. So every block that was attached to it is now my block. And it contained an SCU. Idyllic. I also got dropped a free crate, so I get some other cool parts. So we'll let that all be collected. Wow, that's a really big station as well. Look at that. So many solar collectors, an anchor point, a heap of conveyors. fabricators for GSO, for Venture. What is that? Geocorp fabricators. A big Hawkeye guns. This is pretty gnarly. This was a really good one to get because it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. And the best thing about it is we've already got now somewhere this. So this is what I was talking about before. You just place it. It takes a little while to power up, but once it does, it collects all blocks in its radius, and then you can just send it to inventory again. Really good. I will demonstrate by killing this guy, and then you just place the anchored SCU, wait a few seconds, so it makes collecting blocks so much easier, so I don't have to do that, you know, thing where I have to place them and so on and so forth like I was doing before. That's no longer a thing. Don't have a lot of battery. I hope this guy... Oh yeah, he's tiny. He's got nothing. And sometimes I won't bother to collect the blocks because they're just piddly little blocks that aren't hugely necessary or helpful. I need to find somewhere where I can anchor. There we go. Get a quick charge on. Right, but we did just get a whole bunch of cool stuff, including 4 Hawkeye autocannons. Wow. Alright. Should place the SCU while I'm doing this. Probably going to put those hail rifles back because they're good, but... Hawkeye autocannons. Yeah, let's actually put them further back so they look cooler. Like that, yes. Can I get a third one in there? No, I can't, can I? That's alright, 2 is good. 2 looks cool. Let's, I can get some more 1 blocks out. Take this off, put a 2 block on here. Oh, don't even really need to. Let's get rid of these 2. Put the mortar back there. And then in this space, what was I going to do? I was going to put pounders, wasn't I? I'll retreat them back a bit so they look better. Got 1 extra one. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of excellent free power. Ah, even more GSO battery packs. Alright, well that is going to require the replacement of some of the rear of the craft with some of these big old batteries. Yep, oh, want that. And that. Yes, you can grab things out of the air and take them away from the SCU as it tries to collect them. Got more shield bubble projectors, that's good. I've got even more solar generators, but don't really need those at the moment. Although I can put 2 more in those gaps. So let's put 2 more in those gaps. Got an anchored furnace generator, that's also good. Wow. And scrappers. Scrappers are good. So they'll let you throw a block in and you get the resources, raw resources back. Alternator conveyor sends things one way and then the other. 1 filter, only 1 filter. That's a bit annoying. Some small silos, some medium silos. Flight blocks? No, didn't get any good flight blocks. Still, a lot of cool stuff. Yes. I should now also be able to make and design, because I have spare batteries. I do, but they're only Venture batteries, but that's okay. Oh no, I still don't have an actual wireless charger, so there's no point doing that just yet. Alright. Unanchor. Abandon tool crate into the mission area. Well, we'll do that after I finish doing all the trees. Well, I mean, maybe not. Wow, that's a weird sound issue. Don't know what's going on there. Doesn't normally do that. Oh. Hey, Jonathan. Sorry, I didn't see you started talking there. Too engaged in Terratech. Yeah, I've been playing it since 2015. I've basically had it since it first came out. It's an excellent, excellent game. I've really enjoyed playing it. I've enjoyed the development. I haven't played in a couple of months, and there's a whole bunch of new blocks, which is always good. But yeah, currently just going through the tutorial early sections where you learn bits and pieces. I suppose it's not really tutorial, though. Yes, it is a long time. The game's been out for ages. It's really very well developed. The guys who make it, Payload Studios, have done a great job, and they just keep building more and more. Everyone was wondering what they were going to do when they sort of finished Better Future faction. It's like, well, Better Future, what else are you really going to do? Where else can you really go with it? And they went, you know what? Reticule research, and now there's even more blocks. Alright, so I was just talking about furnaces, so this is how furnaces work. This is actually a quick demo of it. And this will be attached, I believe, here? There. Yeah, so it takes burnable chunks, there are all sorts of burnable chunks, and provides power by burning it. A lot of power too. You saw how quickly those batteries filled up. I mean, they are only small batteries, but they filled up quick. I don't remember the names of them all. I remember, for example, the Reticule Tesla coil. I hadn't seen that. The last time I played, that wasn't in the game. Reticule Research had only just been added, and they had things like the Sonic Blaster, Sonic Wave Blaster, or whatever it's called, that shoots the little boomerang-shaped power waves. That had only just been added, and then when I played yesterday for the first time, I logged in and found out, oh wow, look, they've added these new Tesla coils. And I didn't know how they worked, so I was messing around in creative with them. And I was running around and I couldn't work out why they weren't firing at anything. And then I discovered, oh wait, they use your battery. And man, do they use a lot of battery, but they just annihilate things. But it'll probably be a really long time until I actually see those in the campaign. And the campaign's been getting better too. The set piece missions, like there never used to be... Oh, whoops, clicked the wrong thing. There never used to be like terrain that actually affected anything. How can I put it? So there are some missions like the one I just did where you have to deal with a turret on top of a high... It is relatively new, Reticule, but it's still a couple of months ago that Reticule first arrived. But yeah, they're the new faction. So there's now GSO, Geocorp, Venture, Hawkeye, Better Future, and Reticule Research. So it's a lot of factions. What was I talking about? Oh yes, so the turret thing that I did, which is up on a set plateau. I know there's some Reticule Research missions that are actually set inside small bases, like enclosed buildings. And one of those is actually super hard, and probably the only time I've ever been forced to use a hover car because that's just the only way to get through it. But yeah, so updates are frequent, steady, and excellent from these developers, which is why it was one of the games I did a you should play this of, because I think people should play it and not enough people are playing it and they're missing out. Yeah, there's a few enclosed buildings. They're not massive, but they're generally like 5 or 6 rooms. Each room has a switch to deactivate the force field that blocks you from entering into the next room. Pardon me. And there's turrets within those rooms to actually protect it from you getting to the switch immediately, like you'll get fired upon. So I find that with the Better Future hovertechs, with an altitude controller, you can go in and you can generally do things like hide behind walls and then change your hover height to hover above the wall and then fire and then drop down again to recover shield energy. This guy wants my base. You're not going to get it. Whew. He did a bit of damage. No, he didn't, actually. Looks like my base got away with it. Cool. Alright, definitely need to drop my SCU to collect all these blocks. Oh yeah, it's constantly getting good updates. And they always listen to people who play. So sometimes someone on the forums or in their Discord has a really good idea and they pick it up, spend a little while, try it out in the R&D test chamber, and if it works, and they add it to the game. Streamers especially as well, they're very integrated with Twitch, and they watch other people stream. So when other people stream, they watch and go, oh, that guy had a really good idea, we should do that. And, you know, a week later, it's in the game. Yeah, it is really good to have developers like that. A lot of them have been getting worse and worse, especially the AAA companies, but the indie guys seem to be making up for it by actually being the good guys in the industry at the moment. Alright, I still need to cut down trees. I don't know what's going on with the sound. There seems to be a little buggy sound bit here. Oh. Well, apparently that was enough for my Geocorp level 2 license. So this will be an assortment of Geocorp level 2 blocks. The bigger wheels. What's that? Oh yeah, the hammer drill. The flail. The big all-in-one collector destructor thingy. Oh, a cab. But none of that do I really need on my tech currently, so we'll just collect them and dump them. Oh, thanks, man. I try to make things enjoyable. Alright. Yeah, so this is where I did the turret thing. So either in the middle of this or on the other side of it, there's going to be an abandoned tool crate. So yesterday I did mention that one of the special kinds of missions, or random missions, is where you'll get an abandoned chest, and there's two kinds. There's either enter the area and try and find the chest before time runs out, before its owner returns. So this is a timed one. So as you can see in the top right, I don't know what's happening with the sound. I've got a weird sound bug at the moment. So I've got a minute 3 to find a tool chest that is somewhere in this area. And it's marked on the minimap what the entire area is. Oh, if it's going to be up on top of this, I'm going to have to get up on top of this. Oops. Did I forget my black hole? Oh, I did. Damn. Alright, well, I'll have to go back for that in a minute. But I've started this now, so I can't stop. Where is the chest? The chest must be here somewhere. Doop-doop-a-boo. Don't see it. Ah, there it is. Being sneaky and hiding on the side of a mountain. Oh, I've only got 15 seconds to get over there. 6, 5, 4. I might have to fall down. Oh no, there we go. Alright. The problem is I don't have my black hole on me. Oh, and I've just beached myself. I'm going to have to use the build beam. So the other thing about the build beam is you can move your tech by short, small amounts. It helps you get out of situations where you're beached or stuck, or, yeah, like I've shown before as well, if you accidentally flip your tech. So without the black hole device, the SCU, you can just attach things to an anchor point of any description. Oh, that was a furnace. That itself is an anchor. It's another cheap and easy way to collect blocks. Alright, crash site. Investigate unidentified object. Now that will actually be the next license. That should be the Hawkeye license, I think. Although it seems like it's a bit early for the Hawkeye license, because you normally get the Venture license before you get the Hawkeye license. But oh well, we'll go and find out. It is procedurally generated, so the game might actually not care which order it does it in. And yeah, there seems to be a weird sound glitch in this area, where it's cutting off the music and the sound effects. The music is biome specific, so as you move from one biome to another biome, you get different music, so there just appears to be a problem with this biome, where it keeps shutting the music off. It's weird. Don't normally get that. See, and it's back once I get to sort of here. Kaboom. Isn't that on a rotating anchor? Why didn't it turn? Why are there two anchors? Oh, because the AI module is itself an anchor. So let's put that there instead. And now I'm getting the weird little black block that floats around, graphical glitch as well. But oh well. My SCU back down to collect these bits. Not that there's anything really good there. Did I say SEU? I said SCU. Storage Containment Unit. I remember when they first got added to the game, everyone was like, oh wow, that's a game changer. Because before that, there wasn't an inventory. You could only carry blocks on your tech. And if you didn't put it on your tech, you left it behind and you never saw it again. Until it dropped again. It was really hard. Yeah, that was a really big problematic bug. The progress stopping bug. They released a little, not a patch, but an actual little program. When they fixed the problem, they released a little program that you could actually put in your save file directory and run, and it would fix your save file so you could continue progress. But they only released it for a while, and that apparently had a bug in it, where it would actually just sometimes corrupt those save files as well. So it was better just to restart, more reliable, but hey, they tried to get people going again. They just weren't hugely successful. But yeah, I haven't seen that bug in a long time, but it was a very annoying bug when it was there. Alright, pretty close to full charge. I don't know whether I can anchor here. It's the problem with having one anchor point on something with this many wheels. It's hard to find a spot where you can anchor. And by the time I anchored, I didn't need to anchor. Alright, let's go see the crash site, because I believe this will be Hawkeye tech. So I'll be able to get a Hawkeye license. This is normally a pretty big fight as well. Yeah, the sound bug is really annoying. You do kind of rely on the change in music to let you know that you're about to get into a fight. Yeah, I've never played it multiplayer. I was wondering how it would work. Well, yeah, the new faction is a lot of fun. Oh, okay, it's a crash site. It's just a delivery crate. It's not actually the Hawkeye. I thought it was the Hawkeye license early. That makes sense, because we haven't got Venture yet, and Venture's supposed to come first. I'll keep that. Let's put it a bit higher up for safety. That's better. Yeah, I really do recommend getting back into it. They never stop updating the game. I don't know when they're going to build a new game. I don't know whether they make anything except this, but honestly, they could branch out and make something new. But they've never stopped developing Terratech. They just keep doing it. The Almighty Cube Rubber Harvester. The Almighty Cube. I don't know what this one is. They have added a co-op multiplayer. You can do it in both creative and the campaign. So you and your buddies can just mess around, or you can actually try to progress through the missions and campaign gameplay cooperatively. It was one of the most requested features, so it was going to happen eventually. Might just collect these. Yeah, this sound glitch. I might try a quick save and exit the main menu and restart just to see if it fixes the sound glitch, because it's annoying. It might not, because it might be specific to my save game and to this biome. Not sure. Why did my base flip over? Yes, so, not bug-free yet. That's an odd one to have happen to an anchored base. How am I going to save that? Let's put a regular cab on it. And take the cab off again. What? Why? Did I put this on sideways? That's what I did. That's gone on sideways. Oh, which way's the right way up? Ah, no. Undo. He is the right way up. Why is it sideways? Oh no, he is the wrong way up. How do I get him the right way up? Is that it? No. No. Is that it? I'm not sure. I can't see because of the damn gun in the way. No, that's not the right way up either. The little white rectangle has to be at the bottom with the eye at the top. Yeah. Why will it not orientate so that that's the right way up? Oh, because you can't, because... I see. There's something I was not expecting. Okay, we can change that then. So we'll take this one off. We'll put GSO1 block on there. We'll stick him to the side of this block instead. Now he's the right way up. That was a really odd problem. Never seen that before. Yeah. So that AI module was on sideways because he doesn't have an attachment point underneath him. He's only got an attachment point on his sides and top. So because I've attached him sideways to the tech, it rearranged the tech for that to be up. That was a weird one. I haven't seen that before. Oh yeah, having Hawkeye guns this early, that's just OP. So there is that as well. The game occasionally will do things out of sequence, and you will, because of an invasion, I got that free Venture Tech before I should have got Venture Tech stuff. That one base had these killer Hawkeye guns on them that you're not really supposed to have at this level, so I got them early. I've had other things where I've got like flight stuff way ahead of time. The game is procedural. It's based on the seed. Well, the terrain generation is based on the seed that you put in at the beginning when you start your game. And everything else is, I guess, random, probably based on, well, from what I know about programming, what programmers normally use as the random seed for any other random number generator that they use is going to be the actual clock. So the very instant that you start the game, or more commonly the exact time now down to the microsecond, will be used as a number in the random number generator, will be used as the seed for the random number generator. Oh, this guy. Again, so this is an NPC kind of dude, and he thinks he's awesome. What it basically is it steadily gets harder and harder to kill this guy. He's got these turrets that protect him. Here we are. Alright. Let's just kill that. Right, so there's this cube that you have to kill. This guy here is the overseer, protector of the cube. And you go and talk to him and he'll tell you, you know, the cube is inviolate. You can't destroy the cube, blah, 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 blah. And then you have a set amount of time to actually destroy the cube. And if you do, then his minions start attacking you. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably be able to make pretty short work of the almighty cube with this tech. But some of the later ones, like, I've been unable to do. I've eventually reached a point where I couldn't do it. And I had to basically just wait until I got better weapons and come back later. Alright. Yeah, it is covered in a ton of armor, and it takes a while to get through. I want to do it from this side because once I do it, they're going to immediately start attacking me. So I want to have some range and be facing the right way when they do. So they only give me 20 seconds to get into this thing. And it's shielded. Alright, okay, we worn the shields down and we're in. Got him. Alright, so if I'm right, these guys are going to start shooting at me. But they're nothing. You don't get anything for it? I thought you got some. Oh, yes, you do. You get a crate. A crate of miscellaneous pieces. Anything real good? Oh, these wheels. I like these wheels. They've got the best torque in the game. The biggest block magnet in the game. This cool U piece that sometimes comes in handy, although I don't use it much. I tend to replace the wheels I'm currently using with these when I've got a full set. Well, I could replace the front ones now. They also do have better armor than my currently existing wheels. Tempting, tempting. Nah, we'll wait till we've got more of them. Alright, rubber jelly and clear out rocks. Alright, we can do that on our way back towards our base. See, so pretty much no matter how far away you get, any text that you have out on the map will always stay on the edge of your radar to give you an indicator of where to go. And again, I like this big flat area, and it's near a trading station, so that is where I will just keep returning. The game will mostly place new missions close to where you actually are. Yeah, it does appear to have fixed my sound glitch. The game will mostly place new missions close to where the trading post that you picked the mission up at. However, you will exhaust the sort of area around that trading post if you keep going back to the same trading post again and again and again, because sometimes it has to place set pieces. Like that was a set piece, so that arena is now there on my map permanently. So the next time I face the almighty cube, it's going to have to place another arena, and it's going to be a while before it can do that. It's going to have to be further out. So yeah, you do see... eventually, you might consider moving base just because the local area is used up, so to speak. But I'm a ways away from that now, so I will still keep coming back to this base and using the trading post near it, at least for a little while yet. Later on, when you start actually... I mean, you can start constructing components and... blocks now, which is cheaper than buying them, but it's a bit early yet. But later on I will do stuff like that, and I will have silos filled with resources on a base that has all the ability to construct every piece in the game attached to it, and I will make blocks rather than buy blocks. But at this early point in the game, it is easier to just buy blocks. So that's what I'll mostly be doing. But yeah, eventually that'll change. And that's when it's nice to have a nice big flat area to build on. Which is why I like the salt pans so much. Alright, so the trading post is just over there. Let's just drop our resource. Where is it? Resource base. Real quick. Wait for that to finish, and then get rid of it. didn't clear out any rocks on the way over here. I should have really been doing that. Oh well. Whew. A lot of stuff. Alright. I also try to do missions in a radial pattern. So 352, that's the closest one. We'll do that one first. So I sort of work from in and go outwards in a circle. Well, not really. It's actually just... I say radial. It's radial when I start, and then it's probably zigzag, because I just do whichever one is closest to where I currently am standing when I need to do it. Alright, this one is suspicious. I reckon this one's going to be the one where dudes invade. Nope, still just opened. So sometimes when you approach crates like that, you'll get crates that are defended. And they'll be sitting there, but then as soon as you get close, a whole bunch of enemies will drop from the sky and you'll have to kill all those enemies. So that was a GSO upgrade, and I got almost nothing. That was pretty pathetic. These GSO wheels are pretty cool. Hub wheels. So they are a wheel. Try and zoom in on it. But they've got 4 attachment points on all sides. Oh, well, 6 attachment points total, if I'm doing my maths correctly. 5 attachment points total? 5, because it's 6-sided dice and I'm missing one because that one's got the wheel on it. And yeah, they've got a reasonable amount of armor as well because they're kind of protected. Those are actually pretty cool wheels. Very good for small GSO techs. It's a really, really good base to have. Suspicious package. 770. Nope, the next closest one is 392, so we'll do that one next. Defend tech for the duration of attack. So this is a tech that's already built, constructed. When I get close enough, enemies will start dropping from the sky in a radius around him, and you have to kill all of them. And then you get this tech when it's over. Alright, the sound effects is now working, but the music does still seem to be bugged. And of course the AI on the little AI text is not ideal. Yeah, so there's a time limit, and basically you just have to survive for that time limit. The tech that you're defending is actually inviolable, like they are invincible to damage. So you don't actually have to worry about it. The enemies will not target him anyway, they'll always target you as well, so there's that too. And sometimes if you kill enough techs during the time limit will end early. So there we go. That's how those work. And now I own this tech. But I can... yeah, I'm not really going to keep it or anything, there's nothing good on it. Oh, is that the big SCU? I think that's the big SCU. Oh no, that's the big cannon. So this, like everything in Geocorp, is massive, is their version of the delivery cannon. Enormous. Can deliver a lot of resources at once. But other than that, not hugely useful. Yeah, everything that's good. Don't need to collect everything, but collect everything that's good. Grab these resources just because. I'm supposed to be clearing out rocks, so I might just blow up all these rocks as well while I'm here. Now, if your SCU takes damage, it will actually lose power and stop collecting blocks. And it goes down, like these green is actually an indicator of how charged it is. So you'll see it'll go charge up, and that will actually go back into the red and keep going down until it's destroyed, if it's being fired upon. So one of the other things I often do with a Geocorp tech, and because sometimes you need to destroy blocks, and it can be a pain in the arse to actually shoot blocks, is I will instead put, not the articulated one, I haven't got the good diamond drills yet. Well, that's alright, we'll just use these then instead. I will hang a couple of these off the rear and instead reverse into rocks and trees. Which is a very effective way of destroying blocks. Now this Geocorp collector can collect a lot of blocks. It can't hold those blocks at high speed though. So if you're making a Venture Tech and you put a Geocorp collector on it, you will be able to go fast enough that you will leave blocks behind. You will drop resources. But in my case that doesn't matter because I am going to deploy my resource processing station. I actually have the ability to build a better resource processing station already at the moment. I should consider doing that. Do I have a better? I do. Large resource receiver. Alright, I might redesign this and show you how that works. Using some more complex blocks like filters. So we'll just let it finish processing what it is processing and then we'll redesign. Let's see if I can get my tech somewhere where I can anchor. There we go. Cool. Alright. So now, a better resource fabricating selling thing. Right. I've got two filters, so let's use them both. Now, I'm not sure if the filters save. Maybe they do. I guess I'll be able to find out. The hell? Right. Very basic. Has increased capacity to deal with resources. Oh, it's actually not finished yet. Still needs this. And why not these as well, because it'll just make it work faster. So resources will enter practical demonstration. Make more sense. Let's do that quickly. So I'll just collect a bunch of resources. Knock down this tree as well, why not? More rocks, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how many rocks I've got left to demolish, but oh, I've got myself slightly beached. There we go, got off. Alright. So, takes a lot of resources at once, loads them onto the circular conveyor. If the refiners are too busy to take more resources, they just keep circling. The filters means only refined resources will flip over onto this. Now this can eventually get completely blocked if you try to drop too many resources in it at once. You just basically extend this conveyor and add more refiners. So take these two out, put another refiner in, and go around again. The longer this is, the more it can process at one time, essentially. Also 2 delivery cannons, so it works faster. I could replace this with the giant Geocorp one, but the Geocorp one is actually a higher altitude, like its lowest connection point is higher, so I'd have to redesign it around that, so we won't do that. We might do it at a later point. Now I've attached a cab so that I can technically drive this. Oops, oh, that doesn't actually matter. Let's rename it. Let's not. Let's go into load text. How do you delete? Can you delete? Delete snapshot. Yes. I don't know why that's a snapshot. Let's delete that. Go into this. This is a resource station, just like the other one was. This is just the better resource station. And then I will create a snapshot of that. Now that will be available in load text. Right, return to driving my actual vehicle. Send that to inventory, and I can redeploy it whenever I need. There we go. Novice Harvester 2 complete. That was just destroy a certain number of rocks. I've now finished doing that. What did I get? Another furnace. Another massive delivery cannon. Is that an anchor? An anchor block is good. Oh, that is the Geocorp resource receiver. That, like the Geocorp collector, can handle a crap load of resources at a time. So next time I deploy my resource station, I will probably replace the existing large one with this one, or simply just add it to the station as opposed to remove anything. There's plenty of space to just add more resource receivers. Right, I don't actually want this anchor anchored because I want to just quickly pick it up with my SCU because that's faster. Right, mission-wise, suspicious package, 662 meters away. We'll do that before we do anything else. I'm also looking for more rubber. Rubber comes from trees, so that's easy enough. I just need to remember to knock down more trees on my way over there. See, there's one more rubber. 2 more even. Alright, so the problem with building a tech this way is that these are actually a bit low. So they drag on the ground up and down hills. So yeah, sometimes it's not idyllic. You can actually put the little caster wheels underneath them. I'll demonstrate. So what you can do... Oops, weapons. Have I got better ones yet? Oh, I could just put the thresher back there. It's tempting. Nah. Alright. Fixed diamond drills. You want them low because otherwise you won't actually hit rocks. You'll just drive over the rocks and that defeats the purpose. But then what you can do is you can actually put wheels on the back here. GSO hub wheels will work, but casters will also do the trick. And they will actually keep these off the ground most of the time, but not all of the time. So this assists, it doesn't completely resolve the problem. Let's see if I can get up this hill now. Yeah, so I did, but it's still not ideal. And for example, backing down hills, you will almost always collide. Alright, the suspicious package is over there, so let's head over there. Something wants to fight me, but I don't know where he is. He's pretty far away. Oh, and I need rubber. Yeah, those Hawkeyes just make short work of everything. Anything good drop here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll just destroy these trees on the way because, well, I need to. For the rubber. We're at 11 of 20 now. Yeah, it is a very heavy tech. It has an exceptional amount of battery power, so it can hang in a fight for ages, and a lot of guns, which is why I really need better Geocorp wheels, because they have the torque to deal with the weight. I could buy them, but I'm hoping that they drop from enemies. Ah, there we go. See, this is the one where I talked about there's a crate, and now enemies will drop to defend it. Oh, and big Geocorp techs. Yeah, get a lot of blocks out of this, but... Oh, I've landed on a block. Reverse off it. So you'll see that now I haven't managed to kill everything, but that's because there's all these blocks in the way of the cabs. So rather than destroy the blocks by just holding down the fire button, I'll actually move all these blocks that I'm going to want to keep out of the way of the cabs, and then just destroy the cabs. Pro strats there. Right, that's a lot of good wheels. I've got a lot more of these Jaws wheels, which are great. I will be replacing my current wheels with those momentarily. Did I leave my SCU somewhere again? I did. Damn it. If that is far enough away, all these blocks will be gone by the time I get back. Sigh. At least all the good wheels. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, every now and again you make a mistake like that, and then you need to do whatever it is you can do to make up for it. In this case, it's going to be sticking things to things so that they're still added to your inventory in some way, shape, or form. That's not a wheel. What did I just pick up? Yeah, forgetting your SCU, never good. I do it all the time. Later on you'll get a mobile SCU, an SCU that's just always on. That of course is the preferred method, but I'm a fair way away from that. Alright, there's not actually as many wheels here as I thought I was going to get, but there is a lot of blocks and a lot of other things, so I want to collect a lot of this stuff. This was like all you could do previously, was make stupid looking bases that's just covered in billions of pieces. And the fact that they would always be available on your radar, and then if you wanted something you'd have to go and look at all the stupid bases that you made to go and find a piece that was actually useful to you. That used to be the only way to do it before the SCU and the inventory was added. You would just bit by bit collect all these useless nubbins. Alright, what else have we got? Still a lot of blocks. Just the actual big blocks, the 1 blocks. I call them 1 blocks even though they're 2x2 blocks in GSO. I think they're still called a GSO 1 block because that's the smallest block. Geocorp 1 block because that's the smallest block that they make. They're still super useful, so collecting a lot of them. The armor is also very useful. Later on when you're building a base, you're going to want to cover the base in armor because some of the techs that are going to attack your base are going to be massive, and armor at least gives you a chance to fight with your currently driven tech while your base, you know, survives for long enough, hopefully, for you to actually rescue it entirely. I've run out of attachment points. Oops. Yeah, painfully slow process, but I don't want to drive off and lose all these lovely, lovely pieces. I also want to get that glitching wheel out from under there. Come here. Oh, I can't catch it. Got him. Yeah, close enough. Alright, now that crate will stay there because that's a delivery crate and it is a mission objective, so it'll stay there and it'll stay my mission objective. But I need to go all the way back over to wherever I left my SCU and collect that. Where's my SCU? Here it is. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's not a bad idea. Could have just deployed any old cab with a few bits and pieces. Yeah, I haven't tried that before. And it's quite likely that's how it'll work as well. Because I know, for example, that if you... things that get destroyed near your base stay, even if they're out of range of the SCU. So you come back to a base later and there's all these bits just lying around on the ground. So yeah, that actually would have been another viable way of doing it. Probably quicker than what I did. But oh well, too late now. But I will remember that for future. Thanks, that's a good one. I hadn't thought of that. We'll see, it might still be there. But I reckon I might have got out of range and I might have despawned all the bits and pieces. Ah. It did... sort of. Yes, it did. See? It even disappeared while I was looking at it. So yeah, if I hadn't have done something, I would have lost all those new wheels and pieces that dropped. There wasn't anything super amazing, but although there are some new wheels, so we did say we were going to do that. We've got 4 of them, that's not bad. I can fill in the rest with the smaller ones. Alright, so new wheel time. So these are extremely slow wheels, but they're so torquey you can climb up near vertical cliffs even with a super heavy tech like this. So it's worth it from that perspective. Where are they? Here. So I'll put the biggest ones on the corners and then fill in with the little ones just for added stability. So yeah. The only thing now is if you do try to climb something too steep, you'll have the torque to go up it, but the balance will be off and you'll actually just fall over backwards. So there's always that as well to worry about. Yeah, can get rid of that. Can put that in there. What else have I got? Anything good? These Venture Hell rifles that I'm currently not using. That's a bit of a waste. Don't really have anywhere good to put them. I do have 2 more of those as well. Could, if I have the blocks. Why is it not doing it the right way? There we go. See if that is wide enough to attach 2 more. Oh, it is. But I can't face it forwards. Well, that's not going to work then, is it? What happens if I face it sideways? I might go get into combat and find out. They might be able to pivot around, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Well, can I move those closer in, maybe? Let's leave the girders where they were. Take these off. Move these in one. Aha. Baller. That's a lot of firepower. Alright, still looking for more rubber, so I've got to kill more trees on the way over to Crafty Mike, who is over there. Just get a bit more charge into the batteries. Oh yes, batteries. Have I got more batteries since? No. Anything else good added? I got more thimble collectors, but they're only thimbles, and that's not a big deal. Oh, I do have a full resource load on the back. I should deploy my resource base. Ah. Can never tell which way around it's going to be deployed. Oh yeah, so like I said, I can also add that, just for the sake of it. But you know what? I am going to actually replace this one. Got someone messaging me on Steam. I might have to deal with that soon. I'll get back to him. He can wait a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's anything urgent. Right, and then we'll drive this. We'll go into load tech, delete the existing one, and save a new one with the snapshot button. Go back to driving my tech. Get rid of that. Wait for this to finish. Send him a quick message so he knows not to bug me midstream. I mean, there's no way he was to know that I'm streaming, so I'm not really going to blame him. Ah, and it does save the filter settings, which is great. I forgot to actually even look for that, but luckily for me, it does save the filter settings. Alright, made a fair bit of money off that. Clear it out. Alright, so has been nearly 2 hours. We'll do Crafty Mike, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, so that's all the rubber I needed anyway, so that's done now. Anything good? Nothing good, but we'll collect them anyway, because why not? I also, once again, have a full thing of resources, so I might as well immediately drop my resource station again. I think there is a specific orientation that it always lands in, but I don't know what that is, and I don't know how to tell which way around it's going to be. Oh well. I think it would be better if this went the other way. Is it blocked? It is entirely blocked. So that is a thing that can happen. We knew it could happen. We knew it was eventually going to happen. So the way to fix it, we take these two off. I've got another refinery. I have another refinery. I have so many refineries. We add another refinery. We add more conveyors to finish the circle. Now there should be space enough, at least for this many resources. Once again, we need to replace our snapshot yet again with the advanced version. But that's okay. We can just keep doing that as necessary. And yeah, I mean, that was a couple of thousand block bucks, so that was worth it. That's not what I wanted to do at all, but it's fine. We'll just undo it once it's been done. Right. Nearly at Crafty Mike. He's over there. I'm going to have to kill this tech on the way. Man, these Hawkeye rifles that I got, cannons, miniguns that I got so ahead of time. Totally worth. It is a shame I didn't get better stuff out of that venture tech that I managed to kill. Even though I really should not have been able to survive that. I should really have lost having swapped tech and then been unable to redeploy my current tech and yeah, all sorts of stupid stuff. I should have died there, but I didn't. But then having killed an invasion techs normally give you good stuff. But there wasn't really anything good on that. All I got out of it was a couple of venture hail rifles. It was kind of disappointing. I did get the big venture wheels, which might come in handy later when I start having to do races. But it's a while until that happens. Oh, he's just going to tell me about the fact that you can get stuff out of rocks. Find the oolite seam. Well, it should be that one because that rock is sparkling. And if you hover your mouse over it, it'll say oolite seam. Oleite? Oolite? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a real thing, so... Well, I think plumite might be a real thing. Plumite is, I think is lead ore. Plumbium. The Roman word for it, or Latin word for it, because the Romans used it for all their pipes. Interestingly, despite the fact that lead poisoning will kill you, the Romans used it for all their drinking water pipes as well. They also used it to sweeten their wine, which is just unbelievable. They added lead to wine to make it a little bit sweeter. And it's not like, you know, oh, it's ancient times, it's not like they knew chemistry and stuff. They knew chemistry. They knew it could kill you. They were well aware of lead poisoning, and yet they continue to use lead for their drinking water pipes as well as to sweeten their wine. Just why? Yeah, the Romans did all sorts of strange things, including willingly poisoning themselves because bitter wine was unpalatable. Like, yeah, better to have sweet tasting wine than to live. Oh well. Alright, I will just deploy this quickly. Now, is it rotatable? I mean, it doesn't even look like you can rotate it. I don't know whether that rotated. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright. Well, that's a good 2-hour stream. So, yeah, probably going to call it there. Got some stuff to do now because my mate wants to hang out for a while. So I'm probably going to head around to his house. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. That's what that one's there for. If you'd like to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button. Makes it nice and easy to find the channel. Everything all in one place. And if you do want to know when I go live or when I upload a new video, hit that notification button because my schedule is random. I don't have a set schedule. I upload videos when I have a video to upload, and I go live when I play stuff. Yeah, thanks very much, Jonathan. It was good having you. It's nice to have someone to talk to as well. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. Like I said, yeah, if you want to know, hit that notification button and that'll give you a notification when I go live. Otherwise, just keep watching the channel. It happens sort of once a day, once every 2 days. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.